from Malaysia.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to invite the Minister of Agrarian Affairs and Spatial Planning, Head of National Land Agency of the Republic of Indonesia, to deliver the opening remarks and to officially open the Social Impact Assessment International Conference. Please welcome His Excellency Agus Harimurti Yudhoyono.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. May peace be upon us all. Shalom. Om Swastiastu. Namo Buddhaya. Salam kebajikan. Director General of Land Acquisition, Mrs. Embun Sari, please give a big round of applause to our Dirjen here. Thank you for hosting and organizing this very important event. And we also have other senior officials from the Ministry of Agrarian Affairs and Spatial Planning. Ada para dirjen, special staff, staf ahli dan lain sebagainya. Ms. Carolyn Turk, the World Bank Country Director for Indonesia and Timor-Leste. Thank you for your great speech. I hope you have find the time to explore Indonesia, travel around the country, enjoy the scenery and also the culinary. And also Mr. Stefan Mekhati, Deputy Head of Mission, European Union Delegation to Indonesia and Brunei Darussalam. Thank you for your speech as well. I must say that your Bahasa Indonesia is pretty impressive. And I think you just need another 6 months to be able to speak more fluently. And thank you for your remarks. Honorable guests, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, because there's a lot of distinguished guests coming from our neighboring countries, from Malaysia, from other ASEAN countries, and also from Japan. We have Mr. Satoshi Ishihara, and then we have Bapak Hasan Yaakob from Malaysia, and other distinguished leaders and representatives, both from government and non-government organizations. Thank you once again for coming to this event. On behalf of the government of the Republic of Indonesia, I would like to extend our warmest welcome to all delegates and participants of the International Conference on Social Impact Assessment, a cornerstone of sustainable and equitable development, with a special theme on implementing better land acquisition in challenging tenurial settings, balancing acceleration, certainty, and fairness. In collaboration with our distinguished partners, the World Bank, KfW, and the European Union, whose support and contributions we deeply appreciate, this conference offers a great opportunity for all of us here to converge as policymakers, practitioners, and scholars. By the way, we are happy to have Professor Maria, Professor Budi Mulyanto, and Professor Endriatmo Sutarto. Please give a big round of applause to our professors and our experts in the social impact of this on this current issue. And this forum is a great place for us to engage in a meaningful dialogue, delving into the pressing and integrate issues of land acquisitions and infrastructure development that shape the future of Indonesia. Therefore, it is a great pleasure for me to have you all here in this occasion to further engage and share both best practices and lessons learned. As one, I repeat, especially on land acquisition policies, including social impact assessment practices, as one of the cornerstones in creating a sustainable and equitable development for a just and a prosperous nation forward. So, like Mr. Stefan mentioned, we will not lecture anyone here, but we will exchange ideas. We will exchange best practices. We will exchange lessons learned, because that's what we need. And different countries, different organizations will have different perspectives and experience. So again, this is a great opportunity for us, for all of us to discuss and to find solutions. Land is the foundation upon which our society, culture, and economy are built. As we strive for accelerated development and economic growth, we must recognize how we manage and acquire land for infrastructure projects will define the future of our nation. Indonesia has made remarkable strides in infrastructure development, driven by our commitment to improving connectivity, enhancing public services, and fostering economic growth. However, we must acknowledge that the land acquisition process, which is a vital component of infrastructure development, presents significant challenges, particularly in a country as diverse and complex as ours. We are often faced with tenurial complexities, including overlapping claims, customary land rights, and diverse local practices. These complexities can lead to delays, disputes, and even social unrest. We understand that balancing the need for accelerated development with the principles of fairness, transparency, and certainty in land acquisition is not just a legal and administrative challenge. It is also a social and ethical challenge. It is within our responsibility, the Ministry of Agrarian Affairs and Special Planning, to ensure that these land acquisitions are accompanied by legal certainty as well as compensation that truly reflects a sense of justice. To address these challenges, we must strike a delicate balance between acceleration, certainty, and fairness. While swift progress is vital to achieving our development objectives, it must never come at the cost of our people's right and livelihoods. Certainty offers essential clarity for investors and stakeholders, like what you mentioned earlier, ensuring that projects advance smoothly, while fairness remains our core commitment, safeguarding the dignity and justice for all, especially those who are most vulnerable. Since 2012, we have enacted Law Number 2 on land acquisition for public interest, outlining clear administrative procedures, dispute resolution mechanisms, and legal appeals. This law embodies our commitment to human rights, enabling us to expedite land acquisition while promoting equitable outcomes for affected communities. In tandem, our ministry has advanced a comprehensive systematic land registration. We call it here PTSL, accelerating land registration from 46 million land parcels in 2017 to over 117 million land parcels today, with support from our partners like the World Bank. And you can, because this is a great achievement and it's not easy, it's not simple. But again, we are on the right track. I have to report to you that our partnership has been progressing very well. I hope for the next 5 years, it's going to be a better and more productive cooperation and partnership. I wish you all the best too in following the negotiation with our finance ministry. This inclusive initiative covers all land types, including customary and redistributed state lands, offering legal certainty to landowners and upholding the principle of equitable access for all. 2 weeks ago, we organized a great event in Bandung. Have you been to Bandung? I think you have been to Bandung, right? It was a beautiful city. So we gathered there and we organized a great event. I think we invite a number of our colleagues from ASEAN countries, and we sang together. It was very nice. But the most important thing is that we came to discuss on how we should manage the customary land rights for our indigenous people. And we have identified in Indonesia 9 out of 16 provinces that possess customary lands. So our commitment is to protect our indigenous people, our indigenous communities, and to provide them with legal certainty, especially by giving them the formal and legal land titles for them to use it and to improve their economic value. So this is one of the one of our focuses during this period. And also, when we talk about the marginalized people, 2 days ago, I've just returned from Kupang, Nusa Tenggara Timur, East Nusa Tenggara. I had the honor to deliver in person 2,100 land titles to our brothers and sisters who were former East Timor citizens. And in 1999, they chose to be part of Indonesia, but for almost 25 years since that year, they had no certainty. They live in misery, to be honest, because they have to find refugee sites, and again, they didn't have any land or property. But now they have the legal certainty because the government, the state is present and gives them the land ownership that they can use for their own good and for their future of their children and children's children. So this is another example how our ministry is really proactively engaging our people, and hopefully we are progressing well, and a lot of other issues we can find a solution and again improve the welfare and prosperity for all people. The inclusivity aligns with our land acquisition efforts, providing landowners with the necessary documentation for compensation and dispute resolution. We remain steadfast in our commitment to prioritize the rights of indigenous communities, small farmers, the poor, and other vulnerable groups, ensuring they are not marginalized by the land acquisition process, but are integral to our development agenda, guided by the principle of no one left behind. We strive to ensure that every step of our national development truly fosters prosperity for all. Ladies and gentlemen, this conference serves as a vital forum for exchanging experiences, learning from one another, and crafting innovative solutions to our shared challenges. We are honored to be joined by policymakers, practitioners, and academics from across the globe, each contributing unique perspectives and insights. I urge everyone to engage actively in these discussions, share your expertise, and explore new approaches to the complexities of land acquisition in diverse tenurial contexts. Through collaboration and dialogue, we can forge new strategies that balance speed, certainty, and fairness. However, we must also acknowledge, I underscore your point here, there is no universal solution. Our approaches must be tailored to specific local conditions, needs, and aspirations. And as the Minister of Agrarian Affairs and Spatial Planning head of National Land Agency, I wholeheartedly welcome all efforts to refine our land acquisition policies and practices, including today's focus on social impact assessment. We need insights on how to enhance mitigation measures and reduce adverse social impacts from land acquisition. Together, we aim to uncover alternative solutions to the challenges of today and tomorrow. Let us build stronger partnerships and commit to a future where no one is left behind, where development is sustainable and equitable, and where prosperity and justice are shared by all. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby declare the International Conference on Social Impact Assessment, a cornerstone of sustainable and equitable development, is officially open. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Luar biasa kawan ya. Wah. Nah, itulah tadi luar biasa kawan ya. Mas Ahy semakin matang, semakin dewasa, dan sudah semakin dikenal oleh dunia internasional. Jadi memang sudah tidak bisa diragukan lagi, ya, tidak bisa diragukan lagi sosok pemimpin masa depan Republik Indonesia, Mas Ahy. Tokoh-tokoh dunia sampai terpukau. Ya, selamat datang kan mainan channel. Jadi keinget pasar Idibo. Memang ini generasi ya, keturunan memang orang cerdas, pintar, ya, berwawasan. Dan sekarang baru menteri saja sudah seperti ini kawan. Jadi kepada saudara-saudaraku yang masih meremehkan kemampuan Mas Ahy, kalian bisa mulai sadar bahwa ini fakta, ya, ini sangat bagus kawan ya, pemimpin masa depan bangsa kita kawan. Nah, sekarang ini Mas Ahy juga akan menambah ilmunya dan pengalamannya ya di dalam kabinet Pak Prabowo. Kita tahu bahwa Pak Prabowo sudah sangat terkenal di dunia internasional, sudah tidak diragukan, macan Asia. Kemudian ini lahir lagi ya, ini muncul lagi generasi ke depan. Mas Ahy, Mas Sugiono, ada Mas Sudaryono, dan beberapa lagi ya yang kita tahu. Kita doakan kawan, dan saya secara pribadi tetap mendoakan. Semoga Mas Ahy dan keluarga diberikan kesehatan, panjang umur, dan lancar rezekinya, ya, dan seluruh keluarganya. Pokoknya mantap kawan. Sip, jangan pernah ragu. Banyak videonya.